Hello and welcome to the 5th episode of Face for a Podcast. For once I'm doing the intro. I am Tom and Milan. What is my name? Please help.
Great start.
Either way. Identity crisis aside, welcome. Sit down. Grab a whiskey.
Don't like whiskey.
So, shut up, Daniel. Talking of Daniel, here he is now to say some things. Go, Daniel.
Yeah, put me on the spot. How about it? Just
say something, Daniel.
I was gonna vote for you for the new intro leader, but you know, I think Callum should still have it. He has my
Be
vote.
quiet. Alright, Daniel was not...
democracy.
We're going to edit Daniel out for the rest
Fascism.
of the remaining podcasts. Callum. My good friend Callum, the owner of the label.
Yeah, it's not that easy hosting, is it?
Hello.
Hello. I'm tired and stressed out, and this is the most enthusiasm you're gonna get today, so that's why Tom did the intro.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm Callum, owner of Face Radio. And I'll return to hosting now, I guess. There's no staple label. There's just news. There's no stale label. There's just a lot of news. First news: French artist in love with a ghost is just a lovely person. That's my news.
That's news.
Yeah, because it's news to me. Because I got his first record. Because he usually just gives most of his music away. But a few months ago he released an actual record, so I pre-ordered it because he usually just gives everything away, and so I thought I'd like to support him.
Yeah. And
the other day I got a little letter from France that confused the shit out of me because I didn't know who it was for. I opened it and it was a little postcard from him saying thanks for your support, a little drawing of a heart. So I thought that was really nice.
That's cool.
Do you know if the album sell well? Like this record?
I think it did alright. Probably.
Just wondering, because it seems like if he had to do that, for everyone.
Maybe. Second thing, there's a new Melvin single called "Embrace the Rub" from
God.
from the next album, Pincus Abortion Clinic. It's called Pincus Abortion Clinic because there was a Butthole Surfers album called Locust Abortion Clinic, and either drummer or bassist from Butthole Surfers is Pincus, who is currently in the Melvins, so they kind of named the album after him.
I'd like to have an album named after me.
Yeah, I'll call the next album Me and Me Failure.
A tribute.
Malone Rod. But yeah, the song's really weird. But they're a sludge metal band, and one of the songs on the next album is a cover of I Want to Hold Your Hand.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting idea, isn't it? Sludge metal reworks of Beatles songs. You're super into Beatles though, so...
I want to do a whole album of that.
It's just sludge metal Beatles songs.
Yeah. I'd be down for that.
Your creativity knows no bounds.
It's the sludgy 4.
Sludgy 4.
What else is
Yeah,
there?
I don't know what
in
else
the-
to say about the Melvin single. There's new Tyler the
You are just not encouraged to do anything today. Discouraged. There we go.
It's because I'm real stressed out and I'm real tired, and this is happening a day early, despite the fact that was only decided about 2 hours ago because Tom's an awkward prick.
Sorry.
No, you're not. Don't pretend. There's a new Tyler the Creator single called Okra, OKRA. It's only about 2 minutes long, but it goes way harder than the last album. Last album was pretty chill jazz stuff, kind of rude. He's known as being quite an aggressive rapper, and he did a kind of chill coming out album. But he's just said this was like a throwaway single. Didn't really say what it came from or anything.
Yeah, it's just put it out.
Yeah, it's good though. I recommend it. Does Andrew have any feelings on Tyler the Creator?
No.
What if I told
That's
you
Jesus, isn't it?
He was a rapper renowned for being accused for being homophobic because he said faggot 200 odd times in his album, and then on the next album came out as gay.
Still a better love story than Twilight there.
There are also
Oh,
at least
Tom.
2 different songs that I know of that he's done where he's straight up said, wait, I'm not gay, no. Like on 2 different songs before this album.
Then he said he was gay, and people thought he was having a joke. And they thought he was messing. They were like, "You're not gay. We don't want you." It's like it's not up to the gay community to decide who's gay. One of them.
Oh yeah, and then when he was coming out, like there were a bunch of kind of gay journalists writing things saying, "We don't want him."
Yeah, it's like, how do you? What does that make any sense? It's like, yes, all the people who go to like gay pride and things we don't want him. It's like
He's not allowed in the Blue Oyster.
It's like Milo Yiannopoulos, you know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, we don't want him. It's like, you don't have to have him.
The
Like,
gay
what?
club from, I think it's Police Academy.
See,
What was that earlier about me being uncultured?
Yeah,
hold on, you think that's
gay,
culture?
gay
It's
culture
an
is
example.
like Police Academy.
Example
To be
of
fair-
what, Dan?
My culture?
He doesn't even like watch films either, so I don't know where this is coming from. He doesn't
Actually-
watch films, but he rarely knows the name of a gay club from a miscellaneous Police Academy film.
It popped up recently.
Oh, did it now?
Honestly, it did.
Oh, it did.
Because there was a similar, I can't remember what it was from, but there was someone who came out as gay, and people were just like, yeah, no, we don't want him. And someone made a reference to the Blue Oyster Club. So I was like, that's the story you just said reminded me exactly very much of that.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I know.
Why would anyone just bring up a gay club from Police Academy? You sure it wasn't the band Blue Oyster Cult?
No, because there was, I remember, it was some sort of video, and in the corner, there's 2 gay men dancing, one in a skimpy police outfit, and another doing something. But with like the mustache, just the like 80s.
the moustache.
Yeah, I'm just imagining that one guy from the Village People, yeah.
Oh god.
You know, there was a biopic about the Village People, like in the
There was a topic.
80s.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to derail it this far, but like, you took it.
Yeah, I think I realised why we end up talking about anime on this podcast so much.
Because it's better than
Better than what, Dan?
a lot of things.
No, I think it's because you don't really watch films, and if I was allowed to talk about films, then it'd just be about films. So I've made a conscious effort not to talk about films. But because I'm not allowed to talk about films, the next thing up on my mind is apparently anime, I guess.
I
Just
can't
left
beat
with it.
video games.
Fidget games?
Vidya.
Oh, Vidya.
That's an old meme, kind of.
Yeah, I know what it is, Dan. I know what it is, Dan.
I'm just saying. I don't know if Tom knows. But
I don't think Tom cares.
I think I've heard Tom say video games before. It's something that he'd say. Even without without knowing what it is, he'd go along with it.
He'd go along with anything.
Excuse you.
He did go to see a Cold War drama, a romance drama.
Yeah.
About having sex with a fish man, yeah. The band that we talked about last week, Watain, who were a solid 9. They
Before the plastic surgery?
Yes. Just after we did the podcast, the news story came out that they dropped the guitarist after pictures of him doing a Nazi salute came out.
Yay!
So he might be a racist now.
Oh.
Oh, for that band you didn't like.
Yeah. Good riddance. I could tell you were racist.
Okay, do you want to move on to a band you do like?
Yeah, why not?
Brockhampton.
Yay!
Yeah.
RCA, boy.
Yeah, they signed to RCA Records with a strange announcement video with Jaden Smith.
It made no
Why do they
sense.
know Jaden Smith? Why was Jaden Smith involved? Please don't let Jaden Smith join Brockhampton.
He's gonna feature on the next one, but yeah. It's gonna be so cringe.
I've probably got a few.
Connections.
I know I've got at least 2 songs on my iPod that feature Jaden Smith.
Well, there's Saturation 1, Saturation 2, Saturation 3, and then there's Oversaturation.
Yeah.
And that is how it'll work.
Yeah, and
Goodbye.
there's an announcement that the next album, Puppy, is coming out in summer.
Mm.
You looking forward to it?
I think they'll just carry on. I don't think it'll be like a selling out thing.
No.
I don't know. I just don't. I
Don't
feel like
think
that's
they're selling out
it's like a
yet.
trilogy thing.
You're going to
It's
get
just
the
a trilogy.
most poppy album ever.
Nah.
No, they
They're
won't
gonna
do that.
Sell out completely. They'll be living in mansions. With
I
their
don't think they'll do
acoustic
that.
guitar.
Is he just gonna go into Nickelback's Rockstar any second now? You threw his standing in lines down. That's the second gay rap thing we've brought up in this one news segment. Not one news segment, this one.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Just say podcast.
It's so mainstream, Dan. So I want to put labels on everything. I don't paint like Cavaggio, bitch. I live in a vacuum. So, there's new...
Can't ignore that.
are you familiar with the metal band Ghost? Either of you?
I am.
Yeah,
I know.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Tom, what was your opinion? That you said.
Yeah, I know of them. Have I listened to them? I think so, but not. You know, it's not really my thing anyway, so I don't really shoot into it. You know what I mean?
They're very pop though.
Yeah, it's like poppy, metally shit in it.
You might Square Hammer. It's a banger.
What the hell was that?
Dan, your phone's gone the fuck off in front of the microphone.
I thought I was getting like electrocuted or something.
It's like the most professional podcast you've ever seen.
Nobody cares.
The only
Okay.
notification was from Skype itself.
Oh, great. Isn't that good?
Oh, wait, no, it was...
Well, it's probably this running out of battery, yeah.
That is a problem.
You know what else is a problem?
There we go.
You.
Nazi salutes in Watain.
So I'm going to have to edit out that. Bzz. Was it really that bad, Tom?
What's that?
The buzz?
Yeah, it was quite bad to be honest.
Alright, more work for you. It's not my week.
So yeah, Ghost put out a really weird video. Basically, Ghost is kind of like one guy, and then a session band, and then everybody in the band wears like masks and robes, and nobody knows who they are. Like, a lot of them haven't told their families or anything. But
where are you going? Nowhere, honey.
nowhere for like 4 months. But
comes back with blood on the shirt. Just what you did? We did not sacrifice a goat.
Man, they're a pop band. It's not like it's not Behemoth or something.
Is that the one where he ate it on stage?
No, that's Ozzy. Ozzy ate a bat on stage.
I forgot about that.
He didn't think
So
it was a
scary.
real bat.
Back to Ghost. I don't feel like getting possessed today.
Should do, man. So yeah, then they did the last show on their last tour. The singer got carried away on stage by two guys, and then this old dude in like the ghost makeup like of the singer just showed up and said something in Latin that was like, "This is the 0 year, we are in the Middle Ages" or something. So everyone was freaking out because nobody knew what that meant. Just all of a sudden there's this old man who might be the singer now. Says weird, like, I don't know how to describe him. It's strange.
Are you gonna start talking Latin?
Don't know any. Well, I do. I know very little.
We got him on this
I know
podcast
European
tonight.
amount of Latin. Tiny amount. So,
see, I like to keep this podcast child friendly.
I'll bet you will.
Creep.
See, I don't know how to like help people who don't want to help themselves. You're limiting the audience of this podcast. We have to label this as explicit.
We don't
What-
have
what?
an audience, and this is not labelled explicit. I don't know what shit you're chatting. This is shit.
I know I'm going to be laughing at you, but after what you just said, you deserve it.
Stop saying everybody. It's fun. Do it. So the other day, Ghost released a weird video, which appears to be the first of a few, called like Ghost Blood Chapter 1 or something. And there was an old priest man with two little girls in an oxygen tank just walking down this hall. And there was a lady, and she was like, "Oh, for a new age, we need new sex appeal." And the old guy and then the lady turned into like younger versions of themselves. And then they turned back into the old versions. I'm not really sure what was going on, to be honest.
Were the two little girls the young girls from Baby Metal?
No.
Because they're doing some really weird shit. Well, I say really weird. They're doing some weird stuff.
They were Caucasian and blonde, if I remember correctly.
Oh, so they weren't like hooded or anything?
No.
Okay, I'll get onto Baby Metal in a minute.
Just little Aryan children. Watain for the proof.
Don't even know the guy from Watain's name.
Oh, not do I.
Nah.
Just an interesting band. And then the last piece of news I have was there are two new Linkin Park songs.
Oh jeez, are they?
Yeah.
Is it just the raid soundtrack?
So I kind of wanted to talk about this because it's weird.
Because we're a metal podcast. Yeah.
Nah, not really.
Well, they're not even metal.
Not
I
a
suppose.
metal podcast. And Linkin Park aren't really metal. So I don't know what you're going for anymore.
Linkin Park is so metal. You don't know what you're talking about.
It's like a solid 1. But
You never.
so
felt
yeah,
one.
what
You
you
wouldn't
feel about there being new Linkin Park songs without Chester?
I mean, it's still like the majority of Linkin Park, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's everyone else.
It's still awful.
I'm not going to offer my opinions because I liked them when I was much younger. But like, yeah, they've lost an important band member, but like Mike Shinoda is still like
Mike Shinoda.
Mike Shinoda.
Would you like to meet Mike Shinoda?
No, I can't even say a person's name.
It's not my fault. He sounds like a Knack song.
Anyway, he can, like, not all of his work is great, but I really like the soundtrack to The Raid, and
He made the soundtrack to The Raid.
Yeah, at least he produced it.
What?
Oh,
So like,
that's
he's
not his stuff then, really.
done other things, and they've been alright. So, like, he's not, not everything he comes up with is shit. But I'm not interested enough in Linkin Park to go and listen to. Is it an album they're making? Like,
Yeah. I think they've made an album and they released like 2 singles.
It's happened quite fast though, hasn't it, really?
Yeah.
You think they would like took a break a couple
And
of years?
he said it's like a coping mechanism, but I don't know, it doesn't sit right with me that the singer just died and he just did this.
Just like, guess we're gonna cash in on this, but
yeah, like Tom, if you were like the singer in a band and then you died, would you want them to carry on?
maybe under like a different name, like do like a New World of Joy
Exactly.
Division kind of thing.
That's
you know
what
what I
I
mean?
think.
Or like split it up, or say that's that era and that's this era. I mean, whereas they're just kind of carrying on, like not really doing the legacy kind of thing for them.
Is the album out right now?
No.
No.
If there's going to be like some acoustic version, like song that's just like Chester, we love you sort of thing, that sort of sad
No,
song.
I reckon it'll probably be like EDM crap that they tried to do last
There'll
time.
be one of them, maybe with a bit of like electronic mixed in.
I mean, probably
The saddest
they're
electronic
kind of
song ever.
they're kind of an electronic band.
Yeah. They're like Imagine Dragons for
dude,
60 people.
guys, brand new news just happening before. There's new Gary Newman, Future Left, and ELO gigs just being announced,
Ooh, very nice.
and I
Check
might
the link.
see Future Left because that'd be good. Oh no, fuck it, never mind.
How much
It's
is
at
it?
wrong. It's at wrong 2018.
Oh.
So it's for the festival. So fuck that shit.
Disappointment live on podcast.
And I already saw Gary Newman last year, so I can't bother seeing him again.
Yeah, it was.
For him.
It was good, but like,
It's
I
good.
don't want to see like a big gig like that twice. Don't see the point. I'm not big on big gigs.
Yeah.
I like little intimate ones. I like being able to grab the band by the testicles. Yeah, we'll get back to that later on in what we've been listening to, and that'll be explained, I guess.
Not
Clickbait,
just
live
grab,
on
eat.
it. What?
Not just grab, eat.
Well, we're gonna get to that.
Not implied by that, just
So yeah,
metaphor for distance.
to me, I definitely feel like you should have changed the name or something, like done a new order, or like.
Yeah.
That's what they should have changed the name to. New Order.
New Park.
Unless it's like a very completely different sound or like way they approach things.
But you'd at least leave it a while.
Singer.
But the instrumentals and stuff, like
But it's still missing a singer.
I know, but it's always going to be different. But I'm saying, make it either so different, or as you say, change the name or whatever. I'm just reiterating the point of making it like so blatantly obvious that it's a completely different band.
Well, I don't think
Well,
they're
yeah,
going to
that's
change
what
the
I-
whole style. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think
No, it's.
there's no reason why you do
It's
that.
gonna be the same
Yeah.
stuff, but with a different singer, or without him. I guess I'm not even sure what he did. Was he the rapper or the singer?
He was the singer.
He was the singer. So it's just gonna be like a new metal album, I guess.
Yeah.
It's gonna replace the singer with what's the worst possible replace? Axl Rose again. Who's the worst person who could possibly go? Who shouldn't join Linkin Park?
Well,
Liam Gallagher.
It's always him.
It's just him. You can just put him in any band, do
the guy from 3 Days Grace.
Oh, I don't even know what they sound like. I know like the scene girls are into them or whatever, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever listened to
They
them.
have songs like "I Hate Everything About You," "The Animal I Have Become."
Oh, oh dear.
They're great.
They sound lovely then.
You see their music, you hear their music on a lot of AMVs.
Really?
Yeah. And "The Animal I Have Become" on an AMV. Just imagine how
I
that
don't
sounds.
watch AMVs then.
I don't.
I just
I don't even know what they are.
regular
What?
anime.
Anime music videos.
Ugh.
Yeah. They're so
Wow.
funny.
There's.
There are very few good ones.
I was about to say there's a good one. I was like, it's not even like an anime one. It's just a fan-made video where someone put a Pillows song to Scott Pilgrim. And it's pretty good. Whatever.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's alright.
But you love the Pillows though.
I like 3 albums by the Pillars. Like they had a really good peak in the 90s.
By the way, the Pillows did the soundtrack for Fully Cooley,
Yeah,
so that's why
my
you love
favorite
them.
anime, Japanese rock band. Good shit. That's all the news. Dan, did you have some bandmate news? Was
No,
bandmate has been in the tags every week.
Let's keep it up.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure Handsome Man has also been in the tags every week, so tags don't mean anything anymore.
Just Handsome Man for me.
Oh, I'm getting an energy drink in my beard.
You just can't keep it in your mouth, can you, Callum?
No. Well, my beard smells of mint because I use really fancy shampoo and conditioner. But no, it's
Anyway.
just covered in energy drink. For the coldest shower ever.
Okay.
Yeah, my boiler's broke. It's still broken. So I just
Alright, yeah.
forgot about that today. So I started taking a shower. I was like, this is the coldest thing. But I had to finish. Yeah, and it hurt.
Do you want me to get on to Baby Metal?
Oh, babe, okay, yeah.
Because it was...
They all blend together. All these weird little girls you like watching on.
They're all older than me.
They all just blend together, man.
No, I just saw a video just that their YouTube channel released this morning, or yesterday. I saw it this morning, and the 3 fuck spirits, which I'm guessing is the 3 bandmate members.
He's a fuck spirit at first.
Fuck spirits. And it's like they are now joined by 7 more fuck spirits. They're all just things. Like, in
Wait, so
hubs.
a baby metal Slipknot now?
I was wondering, like, there are 10 of them. Are they like? What
Are they an
band has
idol
10?
group now? Are they a metal idol group?
They already were a metal idol group.
Yeah, I guess. No, the 3 isn't really a group though. It's just.
Yeah, but, like, if you look at, like,
what do you call a group of 3 people? I want to say tritet or threesome, but it's neither. A tricorn?
Just say group. It's more than 2. Two is like a couple.
What about a handful or a half a dozen or a few?
Well, I imagine handful is like 5 because 5 fingers, I guess. That's just sort of like it's a small enough number in most terms.
Dan can only grab shit and depending on how many fingers he
Tiny fingers.
eats.
What number would you assign to a handful? Just in a general context.
It's like just a few. Somewhere between a few and a several.
So it's like 4 and
Thanks
7.
for that
I'd say
great number.
4 and 7.
Yeah, it
4 and
depends
7.
on the context, and 5 is in between that range. and 5 just has a number because of 5 fingers.
No,
Or
fine.
4, if you want to
Five
be...
has a number because we need numbers, and numbers are important.
You like to nitpick the words I choose, don't you? Just the not the words, just the way I say them.
I can't help it. I'm autistic. Stop making fun of a disabled child. He's looking at me very seriously now.
Anyway, the 10 fox spirits, I have no idea what's going on with that. It was a very dramatic video. It was like 2 minutes long as well. And it was all in English. I imagine there's a Japanese version.
The ghost video was very serious. But that was because most of it was an old man and 2 little girls walking down a corridor in this one static shot for ages.
Oh, the very metal one was just captions and then a voiceover with a dramatic voice. And then it was just like...
Man.
Did we all say nanny then?
Yeah.
I think so.
Weebs.
I don't think Tom even knows what it means. Do you even know what it means?
What?
What?
Is that what you're saying? Is that your answer?
Both.
Call you weeb.
Yeah. What are we gonna do about it? So, do you want to move on to the actual topic? Because I've run out of news. Unless Tom
Yes.
has news.
Um.
Do you have news or news?
There was a
I'll
new
take
band
either.
made music video.
Oh, there was a new band made music.
Oh, great! Yeah, that'll. Yeah,
Secret
talk
Michael
about that.
Lips.
Michael Lips.
Maiko. Maiko is a sort of, you know how in our history, like Western history, we have like bards and jesters and that, like court performers.
Yeah, I guess.
A Gaiko is like a professional court performer in Japan in like olden times.
Oh.
A Maiko is a trainee one. And the
So
video.
it's called Secret Gesture Apprentice Lips.
That's not a direct translation. It's just a sort
No,
of.
it's just a fan sub down.
Well, the actors are just like lookalikes.
Yeah, but it came out first day,
Well-
so what are you gonna do, you know?
What are the
What you get for
subtitles?
Crunchyroll Premium? You get me. Telling you what
No, I thought that's what we got from Kiss Anime, not Crunchyroll.
Mm-mm.
Endorsing pirates.
I will.
Yeah. I mean, I stand with Digibro on that. I don't give a shit.
I mean, if someone wants to, pirate Tom's album, I doubt either of us care that much.
no,
No,
we care
I-
a lot. We care a lot. I
No, I
get
love that.
paid, We care
Pirate it. Pirate it. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's
Just
like
listen
me
to
and
it.
Tom get the royalties from it, but, if someone likes it that much, that's
But
nice.
they gotta do it illegally. I'm fine, yeah. Not bothered.
Maybe they'll buy it one day, legit, who knows?
Well, yeah, I mean, because I pirated
Maybe
things
you'll
and
buy the
then
next
and
one.
then got it like properly. I mean, because I felt
Yeah.
guilty, or you know what I mean, or if I actually turned out to like it.
Tom
Then,
felt bad.
yeah.
He does have emotions.
Yeah, but
I-
you didn't feel bad. I've never
What?
seen you feel bad about doing something.
Well, it's about music, and music is the only true thing.
Just insults like a really sick person, just like do whatever. Music.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't care about your disease. Just give me music.
So, if a Make-A-Wish kid wants to pirate the album, go for it.
Yeah, go for it. You gotta live your life like you still got it.
Either of them, we have 2 albums.
Yeah, I know. So it's more to choose from. You can pirate both.
I doubt Mary would care either.
Probably not. Though.
It's just not how you run a business.
It's because everyone's
Do you
guilty
know
of it.
how
Though.
many films, like low budget, indie films, just got released by themselves? They just leaked it themselves on BitTorrent or whatever. You know how many albums Death Grips have leaked? Also, this is the
On
first episode
You were
purpose.
without-
telling me this the other day. They were
Yeah, they leaked an album.
Yeah, like
When they were signed to a major label. I can't really remember what it was anymore.
Epic. It was Epic, wasn't it, or Emmy? I
Yes, I think it was Epic.
Emmy. Yeah. So yeah, they signed to them, and then they had their album
And then
ready,
they
and
leaked
just
their own album.
leaked.
They leaked the album, and then a year later, the record company was actually about to release it, and then 2 weeks before the release date, they leaked a new album.
And the record company was just like, "What the hell are you doing? This is suicide."
Yeah. And then they got kicked off. I've read the emails, and they're just they're not even passive aggressive anymore. They're just straight up like, "What the fuck are you doing? You're off the label."
It's so funny. It's like my favourite story of just like.
How successful are Death Grips?
Depends what you measure it by. It's not mainstream, but
Well,
they kind of are at
okay,
this point.
in
It's like
terms
underground,
of-
isn't it?
In terms of reputation and the standing in the music industry and stuff, pretty fucking good.
Okay, I'm just wondering because like
In terms of money, I've got no idea. There's no way to tell.
yeah,
But
of
like,
course there's
you
no
know,
way to
enough
properly
money
know.
to just keep doing it and then not care if people. They give away a few of their albums on their website. They've just got download links.
Yeah, they did. I'm downloading them for you
Yeah.
because you don't have the computer.
No. I have a label though.
And 2 phones.
3 phones.
And an iPod.
Yeah. Do you want to move on to the actual topic?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's...
The topic this week was just... I told these two to listen to the new Screaming Females album and the new Jack White album. Tom Norby hasn't listened to the Screaming Females album because I mean, if unprofessionalism could kill someone, my ghost would be dead.
Well,
I'd have been reincarnated so many times. I'd give Bill Murray a run for his money.
why don't we just skip to the Jack White album?
Not Tom
Okay,
Cruise.
let's briefly talk about the Screaming Females one. Dan, what did you think?
From the bits I remember, I liked it. Like, it wasn't great.
That's the thing. It's just okay. It's fine. I think it would translate a lot better live.
Yeah, I imagine her voice helps a lot with that. And
Yeah, because the way they perform, it's rarely energetic and
because I've seen, I think I've heard like 2 other Screaming Females, just like the standard like release, and like just songs from different albums, and I thought they were alright. But I've seen live shows and they were much more intense and and interesting. So when I was listening to the album, I was like, this sounds alright, but it could be more.
How did you listen to it, by the way? I listened to it on YouTube.
Spotify.
See, the only place on YouTube, because they're not a huge band, so they're only, and this was a very recent release, so there's only one place that actually had all of the album, and the bitrate was kind of shit, and I couldn't really get past that properly. I can give vague criticism on the album, but mostly my issue is it's too bit-ratey, it's too bitty, it's just shit. Oh yeah, and by the way, the YouTube channel that uploaded this was their official label YouTube channel, Don Giovanni. So well done.
Just a slight side note as well, not trying to change the topic, but the Bandmade videos. No, seriously, you can watch them and check the bitrate of the videos in that, and it looks horrific.
Is it just ours?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And Domination, the song, it's been
Are
lowered.
we just better at this than like some actual labels?
Maybe, but we
'Cause
don't.
if you listen to the stuff on YouTube, it sounds like the downloads. It sounds like the Flack.
The Flack.
Sounds like the Flack man.
But like, at least in Bandmaid's case, they have other songs that are like higher quality in that. Like the Domination is 12 decibels lower in volume.
Oh,
because of mixing
that's
issues.
a lot.
Yeah, it's so quiet, and it really pisses me off because I have to higher up my volume for that, and the next song starts off very loud.
Yeah.
Because that was mixed correctly. Like, if you go onto YouTube and you do stuff...
It's probably just because it's over compressed. Like, it's that compressed. I told you it was compressed.
I'm a simple man. I see good face.
I see thighs, I upvote.
Dumb thigh shots.
See, Screaming Females, it's a lot more, it's a lot more pop than the previous stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds like a lot of other things that I've heard.
It's just certain cadences to use and weird little bits that is just like, that's very like, I don't know, kind of 90s.
I kind of just thought I want to listen to Frankie Aero instead. I was like, Frankie Aero's just a better like version of this.
But this doesn't stand up to like the old Screaming Female stuff to me. And Melon actually gave this like an 8 or something.
When will they get a second female to scream to make the band name work? Or, like, just, you know, just get someone in for 5 seconds each song. Otherwise it's a screaming female song. And she doesn't even scream that much, from what I remember.
Oh, she definitely did on the older stuff.
Like, she raises her voice, but she's not screaming.
Does on the older stuff. On the very early stuff, she does a lot.
See, that sounds like it would be much better live.
Yeah, she still does live, yeah. So
Well,
then are you getting further swayed towards coming with me in August?
Oh, no.
Oh?
Cannot be arsed with the train.
Yeah, let's get onto that later. To do with the testicle grabbing. Tom's got to be intrigued by this story because I haven't told him this.
and the seductive blonde person.
Oh, no, I swooned.
Blonde.
What a man. Anyway, this is all
Why
later.
did you say man? You could have kept him in the dark.
Because it's clickbait, Dan. It's the fine art of clickbait. We are the BuzzFeed of record label.
That's not how you do a business, Callum.
Yes, it is, Dan. What would you know? What business have you started?
None, but I don't.
Exactly.
I don't think becoming BuzzFeed is a good, like, goal.
Do you know how money... Do
Do
you know how money make they?
Sorry, I'm not a sellout, Callum.
How am I a sellout? I just said.
Do you know how much
people
money
can
they
just
make?
Pirate that album.
It's all with an ulterior mode in goal in mind. You know, you've released a few not so great albums first. When when the more popular ones come in, charge the shit out of them.
It's 25 quid for an album. It's 25 quid for a JPEG of an album.
26 if you want a GIF. 30 if you want a GIF sequence.
How much for a PNG, Dan?
Does it have the background removed?
Nah.
Oh no, there's one that just doesn't have the it's just the image but it's in PNG, and then there's the other one with sort of the layers in Photoshop available.
The actual
so you can
Photoshop
remove
files.
it yourself. Yeah.
The IKEA of images. Do you want to just move on to the Jack White stuff? Screaming Females album. It's alright.
Yeah.
I'd see them live.
I think I'd listen to it again just to get a better idea of how I feel about it.
I'd listen to it again with better quality.
There
was definitely some songs I kind of liked. I think Glass House is great.
Oh, I kind of just had Spotify up and listened to it.
It's the first song.
Like, when I listen to a full album, I just intake all of it. That's like how I can listen to a bunch of Tool and just be like, okay, that's this song, purely because I've listened to most of their albums like 50 times, at least, in full.
Do you need more friends then?
No, I need more Tool.
Jack White.
also listen to on Spotify because I couldn't find a thing on YouTube.
See, you say we're selling out. Big Spotify's got you by the balls, mate.
There were no other places I could get it for free. At least in like the next 5 seconds. And I figured I mean, you're still getting paid from Spotify, so you know. It's
Just
like,
about.
I'm not supporting them. I prefer to have the higher quality sound that Spotify offers,
You want
but you
that
gotta
flat?
pay for that. But
You want that flack?
I'm fine with like MP3 quality. I'm not fussy.
This might be my new standard for production. This album. It's great. Just production wise.
I can't say in production, but I really like the sound.
Didn't it sound real clear, Dan? Couldn't you figure out what the instruments were really well? I wasn't doing a voice. That's just my voice.
No, you did.
Just
It
this-
had this like.
It was like a staccato version of my voice.
It's like his Eminem flow.
Yes. Wait till I get on the triplets. I don't even know if that cut out or you just stopped there. But either way, okay.
He ran out of air.
Just like Eminem's career. Goodbye.
That's it.
Savage.
Ed Sheeran, man. Why did they put Ed Sheeran on a fucking...
Because Ed Sheeran is the next Tupac.
Ed Pack.
Come on,
Sounds
they're
like a
both
really shit survival. Like
they're
pack.
both ginger. They're both white. They both play acoustic guitar. Come on.
Wait, who was the second?
Tupac.
Yeah, who was the first?
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Pack.
Who was the third? Am I missing a third?
Ronan Keating from Westlife.
Boyzone Westlife. Oh, one of them evil things.
I was gonna say I've got no idea if that was correct.
One of the Irish.
Just one of the Irish.
One of the Irish.
One of these days.
Wait, the Catholic Irish or the Protestant Irish?
Just the drunk Irish. Just the drunk Irish.
The minority atheist.
That's
Yeah.
called
the Scientologist Irish. The new Irish.
You almost didn't say Scientology Irish. It was like one syllable away from complete disaster. I could feel it.
Isn't that this podcast?
that hard Irish blood is going to be really difficult to maintain.
Maybe.
But we can
You
do it.
politics.
Vaguely from the shadows.
I used to do a
I
bit
said
of politics.
politics, not politicians. That's awfully creepy.
Just
I do what I want.
peeping
Can we get
Thomas
back
on
onto Jack White?
Theresa May. Yeah, go.
You should know
Okay.
where Nigel Farage lives.
Tom actually has listened to this album.
Yes, hello.
That's as high as I can go.
So, give me an opinion.
I really liked it.
That's
I'm just getting up the track list now, so I
I've
can
already got it.
give you a thing on.
Is it over and over and over? That's just fuzz.
Might be. It's yeah.
Yeah, okay, I like that.
So do I. It's very bluesy.
Note, I only own a fuzz pedal. And
I
But,
have 3 types of gain on my pedal board. I do have another one, but that's not on the board because it's not as good.
your gain does not suffice.
Well, I didn't really know what.
Gained. The look of this.
But I didn't really know what to expect from this.
Oh.
So, Connected to Love was cool. It was just like
Still gruntled.
the first one.
Disgruntled.
Nah, it's just my
and
face,
then-
man. I've got a face like a fucking paper bag. It just
They cost like
wrinkles and folds over and melts away in the rain.
and it's not biodegradable.
No.
That's
Throw my
nice, yeah.
throw my face in the sea. I want to kill a fish when I'm dead.
But the dolphins.
fuck the
What did
dolphins.
the dolphins do to you?
Yeah, imagine a dolphin just comes up from the sea and it's just wearing my face. That'd be so
Sharknado
good.
3.
Oh god.
You'll be like the killer shark.
I have
The great white shark,
I have a possibly
whatever the fuck it's called.
controversial opinion on. We haven't even said the name of this album. Boarding House Reach.
Where did that name come from?
Probably a boarding house.
Within reach.
Maybe. Don't throw away.
Because I kind of.
I'm never
when
getting to
typing
this
it-
controversial opinion.
When typing the name, it just kind of came up with boarding houses. Like I think I assumed Jack White's new album would be first, so I kind of just hit down and enter, and it just came up with a list of boarding houses nearby.
Oh,
So,
didn't even know we had any. Can't be that near.
well, it's like here's a map. There is one here or whatever. I didn't
Alright.
look. I noticed that I made a mistake in typing.
Oh, maybe there's one like St. Helens or something. But yeah, okay, controversial opinion, finally. I don't think the first two songs on this album needed to be here at all.
I don't mind Connected by Love. Why Walk a Dog's kind of essential.
I think
Connected by Love's the first one.
Connected by
But I
Love
do
should maybe being like
It shouldn't be the first
later
song
on in
though.
the album, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
but then
replace like What's Done is Done,
yeah.
because that's just a bit null. Why Walk a Dog? I just don't get why that's there at all.
No, I don't really like that one.
It's like
I thought it was fine, but I quickly forgot about it.
it's
So
just
that one that has what's that one that's like it starts with H and it's a long word.
Hypermisophonia.
Hypermisophoniac.
Yeah, I quite like that one.
If you say it fast enough, it's really quite atrocious. Yeah, Connected by Love, it's just it's okay. It's a fine song. It just shouldn't be an opener.
Yeah, it's kind of understated, really, isn't it? It doesn't really set
Connected
tone
by
or
Love.
anything.
Oh wait, no, you're single.
Ha 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 ha. Anime's got my back, bitch.
You and your
Yeah,
chaos.
why Walk a Dog? It's just a dumb song. Why is it there? It's
Yeah, it's just
like,
B-side
apparently-
material, isn't it?
I don't. Yeah, what? Like, it's a song about domestication of animals, I guess. Why?
But like the lyrics are kind
Even-
of childish,
even
aren't
the main, yeah, but the main kind
they?
of
Theme of it.
question of why walk a dog it's quite easily answered by for
needs a shit.
exercise. For exercise, and it maybe needs a shit. I don't think Jack realizes that not everybody lives on a farm. Because Jack White, I think he's lived in at least one farm.
I think one
He's
farm
probably
is
got a
good
farm
enough
now, let's be
depending
honest.
on the time he spent there. Did he grow up? Did he there?
I don't think he did. I think he just grew up in a regular house. But there's a documentary called It Might
The
Get
White
Loud.
Stuff.
No, not the white stuff. Jesus. It's called It Might Get Loud.
Best name for a documentary on Jack White.
And
Come on.
there's a scene where he's in a farm and he gets
I'm just hitting it up on the ball today.
he's hitting it on the wall.
That fits in with Blue Oyster. Man's crotch, which we'll get to. White stuff. Oh god.
Is this Dan's coming out podcast? It's ever since I mentioned Tyler coming out by album, I've given him an idea. So,
The idea of being gay.
on the documentary of It Might Get Loud, there's a scene where he gets a board and he nails some stuff to it and he essentially makes like a one-string kind of stringed instrument just with a board. But that scene's in a farm. So I think he's lived in at least that farm.
That sounds about as effective as Shovel Knight.
No, it works well, actually.
Shovel Knight was very effective. He beat a lot of people.
It was.
But it was a stupid idea.
It's a stupid idea, though, yeah.
It's like, just thinking about it, like, why would a knife get a shovel?
It's just because it's cool.
Yeah, apparently it's a very, very good game. It's on Switch as well.
Yeah, it's on DS. I know that much.
Because it looks like retro. I don't want to say shit,
Maybe.
but it's retro, but it still looks like
Voxely.
like proper Axel. Retro.
Like a pixely. 32-bit.
Something like that. It's one of those.
64-bit. 4,000 bits.
I mean, that's not a thing, but go ahead.
It's just real detail. Just a really, really big spreadsheet.
I mean, it's still got to be like, it's 64, 128, 256, 512, 124.
Ladies, if you're listening, sorry about that extremely arousing.
Nah, there's one out there. I hope.
Corporation. I really like the song, but I feel like the intro does go on a bit.
Tom, where's that whiskey you mentioned earlier?
In my belly.
Not good enough, Tom.
No, I like Corporation. I think it's cool.
It's good. It's just the intro is maybe a bit long. It's like
I need to hear these to like
half the song.
get a grasp of which ones are which. But like, I don't want to play them because that'll get in the recording.
Corporation's near the beginning. It's real
That does not help
funky.
me.
Yeah,
Like
third
half
track.
instrumental.
Does not help me.
Did you not listen to the album linearly? You did.
No, I did listen to it linear.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't know.
I would just
Abulia and
get the
Acrasia?
things. Oh. Akuma Matata?
Abulia and Acrasia.
Abulia,
That's
I guess, yeah. I put me up on it.
Abulia and Acrasia. Or Acrasia? Well, I guess that's a song, maybe? I like the in the context of the album, but it's like it is a bit weird as a song.
Yeah.
It's just him kind of waxing semi-poetic in a very rhythmic nature. But the instrumentation's just kind of there to back up his voice, not really to stand on its own.
Yeah. It's just more atmosphere, isn't it? It's like
Also, it's only like a minute and a bit.
it's the three fingers of the album.
So-
everyone.
Yeah.
I probably didn't pay much attention to it then, if it's only a minute and a half. Like, it probably just played.
Dan only hears in 10-minute chunks because that's
Prog rock
that's the
bands
prog way.
get to you.
It's the prog way. You know what I mean? He's like, if this song isn't on in 10 minutes, then it's obviously not a good idea.
Ice Station Zebra. Jack's rapping.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's-
feel like some of these song names feel like they've been made on like the song name generator. Like Ice Station Zebra Defo,
Yeah,
and then
kind of,
Respect
actually.
Commander. Respect Commander just
Get in
sounds
the
like he's
mine
put.
shaft.
Yeah,
Definitely.
And then Esmeralda steals the show, which obviously just like, you know what?
Yeah.
It just sounds like he's just gone on song name generator and it's come up with like the ones like, why. It's like, why walk a dog? Like, there's got to be like another version where it's like, why caress a seal? You know what I mean? Or
Why wax my cat?
yeah, it's just there's got to be a loads of variants of that somewhere.
But Tom, if Joe Blow came up to you and said, "Hey, you paint like Cavaggio," would you take that as an insult?
I'd just be amazed he spoke to me, to be honest.
Or what
I'd
do
just
you
be
think is
glad.
Joe Blow?
I think I probably would be insulted, to be fair. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I'd be insulted if it was anyone but him.
Anyone but Joe Blow.
Yeah.
He also gives like kind of permission to rip him off a little bit, Jack White, because he has lines something like, everyone who creates is a member of the family, moving ideas like in something harmony, But like it basically means music is like this one family tree where every piece of creation kind of funnels down into something else somewhere along the line, which is really interesting to me, because Jack White at one point tried to start a fight with the guy from the Black Keys for ripping him off.
Just saying this as a legal thing, don't copyright infringe. It's not a good idea.
What?
Just saying.
It's not copyright infringement. It was just bluesy kind of garagey stuff, and then Jack was with two people, and Jack was just like, "Hey, they stole my fucking idea."
Just don't take stuff from other people. It's not a good thing in terms of legality.
You can take ideas though.
Yeah, but don't take sounds. Just drawing that line.
Dan,
Callum
it's not
fails.
unaware of sampling.
I've never done it before.
We guessed. This is
Over
where
and
Dan
over and over?
pulls out his mixtape.
The new signing to the label.
Yeah.
Dan's rap album.
Mm. So over and over and over and over and over and over and
super
over and over.
bluesy. It's just a lot of layers of fuzz. It's just the most Jack White album, most Jack White song on the album, I think.
Yeah. Definitely like a rootsy kind of
It's just it's
vibe.
traditional kind of
sound,
blues
isn't
with
it? Really.
punky attitude with all
Yeah.
that layered fuzz. It's just what he does. Dan looks very contemplative. Like it's just.
This is an audio medium.
Yeah, that's why I'm describing it. He's just rubbing his nose furiously.
I'm tired.
We're all tired then.
You're dealing
Tired
with it
of
poorly.
living. Tired.
You're dealing with it very poorly. Just make sure to leave here fine. You know,
Like me.
if you want to stop, just do it out there. Just put it away. For context.
Everything you've ever learned is the point where I think I realised this is essentially what if Willy Wonka made an album.
There's a Willy Wonka album. Like I promise.
Jack White could probably
About
play.
Willy Wonka.
Jack White could play Willy Wonka. He could play Johnny Depp's Willy Wonka better than Johnny Depp.
Can he just do that as like a comedy sketch? Just, short 10-minute excerpts of films, but
Yeah,
like Pirates of the Caribbean.
yeah. It's like Johnny
that
Depp
vampire
plays
one?
Blue Orchid,
Oh,
Blue
Dark
Orchid,
Shadows.
and then Jack White plays Willy Wonka.
Well, as we all know, Johnny Depp is an amazing guitarist.
He
Hmm?
is definitely a guitarist.
He's not an amazing guitarist.
He's just a
Are you just
fine
taking the
guitarist.
initials of what I
He's
said?
played on the Oasis song, mate. He's not an amazing
Played on a
guitarist.
Marilyn Manson cover of You're So Vain.
That's nice.
He did
But
the
does
solo.
does he feature on an Oasis album on slide guitar?
Maybe.
He does.
That's lovely, dear.
Yeah, and it's actually a good song, undeniably. So
Undeniably.
undeniably a
Refute
good
that
song.
statement.
Yeah.
I think if I was a song, I'd quite like to be everything you've ever learned.
What? Does that even make any sense?
It does, doesn't it then?
No,
If I was a song, I'd like to be everything you've ever learned.
is that directed at Tom specifically?
Why would it be? We're on a podcast then. There are three of us.
Well, the difference in knowledge between me and Tom in terms of music is quite substantial.
For a dumb hypothetical comment of if I were a song.
Yes.
Only the greats could answer that question.
I'm ignoring that part. Yeah, so the knowledge bit and the difference there.
fuck is going on? So yeah, I really like that song. It's essentially a song about what if Jack White was a giant floating head appearing to someone. Well, that's how I took it, at least. Do you remember that one, Dan? Dan, do you remember any of this album?
I do remember it. I don't remember the bit where he's playing Robin Williams in a lamp. See, that's what the idea behind the song sounds like.
It's the bit where he keeps... He's just talking where it's like... Oh, you want to question everything? Think of a good question. You want to set something on fire? Watch it burn. This message was brought to you by... Hello. Tom, wasn't that a great impression of the song?
Yeah, it was actually, to be fair.
I need to remember songs better. I've listened to the album twice. My memory isn't great when it comes to songs.
I listened to it 1.5 times.
I've listened to it several times. Well, I've listened to it like all the way through 3 times, and then just miscellaneously, like on shuffle, because it's in my monthly playlist.
Hmm.
So it's going good.
Well, is there anything else?
Respect,
Are we going
Commander.
through the rest?
That's just
Are we going
like
through
a
all
big
the
jam,
songs?
pretty much.
Yeah, I think Callum really liked this album.
It's just the songs I have something to say about, really.
Hmm.
Respect to my Commander. Starts with a big jam. It's so fast. That's just... It's things that shouldn't be that fast. Do you reckon it's sped up?
It might be. Maybe like some instruments are, but maybe not all of it. Maybe like the drum track and stuff is sped up, but other things are just played.
Maybe. I can't tell, because it's...
Some of it sounds unnatural.
Maybe.
Like it sounds unnaturally fast, doesn't it?
Like the bass when that gets fast, and it's just like this ridiculous kind of fill kind of bit.
Mm-hmm. So maybe
yeah,
it's...
I couldn't believe it was all one song when I first listened to it. I thought it was about like 2 or 3.
Mm.
Because it's such a journey, Dan. It's the Lord of the Rings of Jack White songs. It's just losing the will to live.
It's like Journey to the West, but Journey to the White. Journey to the White stuff. That was really bad, wasn't it?
Dan's favourite guitarist was the one in Watain. Esmeralda steals the show. This one bothers me a little bit.
Until it's kind of me from
because it's essentially a song where Jack White just complains about people being on their phones at shows. Because I know he's had a shot at that before.
Like taking pictures or just looking at their phone, just like as they would in another case, in another scenario.
I think he just has an issue with phones at gigs.
Smartphones or like all the
If you want to go in with your Nokia 3750 or whatever, by all means.
Great.
Be all the better to throw at the musicians. But yeah, it's just that kind of dig kind of bothers me because it feels a bit petty.
Like
It took me out of the album a bit.
Oh, I don't really pay attention to lyrics that much.
But it's essentially talking about this like girl with a guitar who is like really enchanting, and then everyone's just on the phones and it's like, oh, get off your phones and Jack White.
Yeah, it's kind of preachy. I don't know.
And
It's
she
a bit like...
continually specifies that she's not wearing shoes for some reason. That's a recurring theme in that song.
Who really wants to wear shoes? Stephen Wilson doesn't wear shoes at his gigs. He doesn't wear socks.
Who? Who doesn't?
Stephen Wilson.
I thought you said Stephen Hawking. And I was like... it's like, he doesn't wear shoes anymore.
Well, he does.
Probably not. Well, he probably
Oh,
busted
it
off by
does.
him.
Okay. So yeah, this song's kind of the beginning of the wind down for the album, I guess. Gets a little bit more chilled.
Mm.
Get on the Mineshaft's weird though.
Yeah, I like.
It's that one
I
where
think
he's
like
talking
the
about
last.
like the first time he played a chord. Which is really weird that he like breaks into a warehouse and for some reason there's just a piano and he just plays like 3 notes at once and just goes, yay! And then he does that for hours. That's the story. And then it just gets real funky.
I think the last 3 are cooler. The last 3 songs are good.
What's Done is Done and Humoresque.
Yeah.
And then Getting the Mineshaft was the other third one.
Yeah, so it's Getting the Mineshaft, what's done is done. Then Humoresque.
Yeah, it flows nicely.
Yeah.
But
So I'd say
as
probably from
songs-
Corporation until about Over and Over and Over. And then not then then 8, 9, 10, not really. It's Respect Commander's good, but then it's pigeonholed by like 2 kind of alright songs, you know what I mean?
Hold on, let me get the layout of this. Which is good?
Corporation up
Yes.
until Over and Over and Over.
Sure.
And then Everything You've Ever Learned is alright, and then Respect Commander's cool, and Esmeralda is alright, and then
See,
the last 3
the
are good.
chunk I take out of it is from Ice Station Zebra to Respect Commander.
Alright.
I just have those 4 songs on a loop, kind of.
A difference in opinion? Never.
Wow. That smells like content.
Smells like teen content. Dan's looking at me disappointed.
We've done that a lot to each other this podcast, haven't we?
Well, to be fair... Nah, I won't go there.
But where will you go now?
Probably. So what have you been listening to?
I was hoping you were going to say the bassist balls as a segue,
That was a segue, Dan.
but what you had was a shit one.
Dan, mine was a perfectly
Segue. There you go. Don't worry.
So, I've been listening to Jack White one, obviously.
I really never would have guessed.
Yeah.
Not
Wow.
the Screaming Females one.
No, I haven't listened to that. What else have I listened to? Bloody hell. I've been listening to Daft Punk again only because there's been rumours of like a new album this year.
Yeah.
There's a bit of hype about that because like a song was leaked on SoundCloud. It's like a 30-second excerpt, and like the username was the years that their albums had been released. So everyone was flipping about that, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So people are kind of hoping it'll be coming out this summer, and it's usually like their album cycles are about every 5 years anyway.
Spoilers, their album is Puppy by Brockhampton.
No, it's Meghan Trainor's next album is going to be Daft Punk. That'll just be so funky. I think I might. That'll be definitely in my top 10.
Would that convert you to a Meghan Trainor fan?
Definitely, of course. Who's to say I'm not already a fan?
All of my collected knowledge about you.
Her music is so deep. It's so woke. It's like conscious. She's the white girl conscious hip hop.
Oh no. No, that's Katy Perry.
Oh yeah, sorry. Is math related to
So
science?
Callum, what have you been listening to?
Katy Perry's woke ass.
Please.
What have you been listening to,
Tom not
Callum?
finished.
No,
God, that was dull and underwhelming.
You listen to Band-Aid yet?
Heck no.
You're missing out.
You know what I have been listening to though?
Big Man?
Weird thing called Bunny Rabbit.
Bunny Rabbit.
BNYRBBT.
You can take your fairies out of here.
Tom, feel free to look this up while I'm talking about it because it's kind of weird.
Okay.
Supposedly, I think only like a few thousand people kind of know about it so far because it's kind of underground. There have been like 6 or 7 singles.
So it's like Big World
guy-
and Bombs, is that right?
So, like, a bit like how
Yep.
Tom is underground currently. But less.
I guess.
Or, like, more underground, I guess.
But
Oh, so it's from the 90s.
haha. Well, that's the interesting bit. It's basically, supposedly, this guy with a YouTube channel found all of this content from an unmade documentary of the 90s about a guy who dresses up as a rabbit and kind of talks about not being human. And it's all this really, really weird music. It's very pop, but like very creepy pop. Like the way that everything's layered is just bizarre. And it's like a really creepy looking image. And yeah, that's obviously completely bullshit. It's clearly not from an unmade documentary. He just keeps releasing music, and it's almost definitely him or his friend or something.
Yeah. But it's
It
just
is
interesting to look at. Yeah,
'Cause I
it's
know
kind of like a
somebody
mystery thing.
I know someone who's done that. They had like a side project and they had like a weird story behind it. And that was kind of what they told press and whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bunny Rabbit is just super weird. Maybe there'll be an album eventually. I have no idea how he's going to do like a follow-up album. It's like, oh, it just turns out my attic's just full of Bunny Rabbit songs.
No, he finds the original Bunny Rabbit and then they breed and then make many Bunny Rabbits.
Or it'll be like, oh, I discovered Bunny Rabbit, he's coming out of retirement or something.
He's gay now. He is.
Bunny Rabbit's come out album.
Yeah. This is Flower Boy.
This has been a very colourful episode.
Has Gay Pride, everybody.
You missed that week, you don't have to say it now.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Gay Pride Week.
I don't know when Gay Pride Week is, so I have Gay Pride Week every week.
I can tell by your almost dominantly black clothes.
Yeah.
All you're missing is the swastika.
Oh dear, no.
Yeah, the classic homosexual get.
Wait, what's your band's name?
I don't have a band name. I don't know why.
Okay, insert band name here. Guitarist. Left.
Not Wutane. That's my band name.
Not Wutane's guitarist left for being a Nazi.
Yeah. Well, he was kicked out, but forcibly ejected.
Tomato.
Ooh. Ooh.
The other thing, I was watching Santa Clarita Diet. Did either of you seen or heard this?
Diet.
I've heard of it.
Someone
but-
not eating, or diet is like a meeting.
It's what?
Diet, like a summit.
I've never
They
heard
no, that
of
was
term.
yeah. What is that? All right, calm down, clever clogs. All right,
Is
we
it-
mean diet.
Is it
fat people.
DIAT?
I think so.
Diat.
No, maybe.
Oh.
But you say diet, like it's like some sort of summit. I think the UN has a diet, or something like the UN.
This doesn't sound right. Tom, feel free to Google this.
Yeah, Tom Google this. My keyboard's a bit hard.
Like synonyms for
Well, it's not exactly the same thing, but like
Synonyms for what?
I don't know the difference. So
like
I
a
thought.
synonym for gathering or meeting, I guess. Dan, no, because your keyboard's too loud.
Yeah, I've done it now. I've done it.
See, Tom's done it.
I'm looking. Can't see anything. I'm gonna go with.
Oh no, he's right.
Meeting.
It's just diet.
Diet?
DIET.
What the hell?
I think I was right.
I still can't see it, but I'll
I
take your
just
word for
typed
it.
diet meeting.
Yep. Fair
I
enough.
just typed in.
It's
I typed
a bit
in
of an
gathering
archaic
diet.
term, but it's real.
Yeah.
Now also
Daniel
currently
Oldman.
only
That
refers-
year of history where England was not an imperialistic country, and neither was Russia. I learned about diet. I mean, it probably wasn't that year of history, but it was random facts.
Yeah, Sands of Clarita though. It's a series on Netflix starring Drew Barrymore, because that's what she's up to these days. Where
People's names I remember, but I don't know. I don't link to people.
she's that child star from E.T. that was addicted to cocaine by age 10.
What a life.
Fuck Hollywood, man.
I wish I was
Macaulay
that cool.
Culkin looks like a child in that, in comparison.
Oh yeah, he was already like 10, wasn't he? So yeah, it's basically about Drew Barrymore's realtor with her husband. And then,
Realtor?
Yeah, like real estate agent.
No, it's not real at all.
There's literally several conversations in the series about this, whether it's realtor or realtor.
What is
Like
realtor?
it becomes like a full-on argument in the series.
So you're not just being awkward, it's a thing in the show.
Yeah. And then Drew Barrymore develops a taste for human flesh, and also all her vital signs just disappear, and they realise she's basically a zombie.
Was this the cocaine?
No, this is now.
Oh.
She's
Well-
like a grown-up woman, and yeah, that's
When
the
was
series.
E.T.? Like 30 years ago?
It's also like a comedy series. It was like in the 80s.
So, 30 years of cocaine?
No, it's like a few years of cocaine.
I mean, she was 10 at the time. Younger than 10?
I think it was like 10 to 13 or something, maybe.
Yeah, it's not a good time to do it.
No, but like...
I mean, never's
she-
a good time, but...
What I'm saying is, it's like she doesn't do it now.
Oh, it's alright,
That's
she
my
doesn't
name.
do it now.
Yes,
She was a bad girl in the
Fine.
past, but she's left her wicked ways.
yes. She's a grown-ass woman with like a life. Leave Drew Barrymore alone, then. So yeah, it's just a
Coke
comedy
addict.
series about a woman who's a zombie. It's good though. I've enjoyed it. Thoroughly. No questions? No.
No.
There was a lot to digest there, and somehow there were just no questions about Drew Barrymore
Wait, have
suddenly
they,
turning
have they
into a zombie.
decided on realtor or realtor yet? Because it is a realtor.
Depends which character they're talking about.
How many, because I don't give a shit about characters, but how many are realtor and how many are realtor?
Two of them are realtors, everyone else is a realtor.
I think those two people need to,
They're the main characters, so
just kill them off.
one of them's literally dead. First episode, she dies and becomes a zombie, and that's the
Just
plot
chop off
of
her
the
head
thing.
and stuff it somewhere. Problem solved.
No, that also happens in the series. It doesn't work.
Am I just guessing everything? Is there going to be a diet at one point?
There's just a lot. Well, no, the diet's about her eating people.
I mean, assembly diet.
Most of the series is about her eating people. It's good. Comedy. I enjoy it.
Tom, do you like iZombie?
I don't know what it is.
Isn't iZombie then? And iZombie rips off a comic called White Trash Zombie, despite the fact it's based on a comic called iZombie, I believe. There's a lot of
What?
comics about zombies now. Ever heard of The Walking Dead?
Wait, no. iZombie is based off a comic called White Trash Zombie, which is based off a comic called iZombie.
No. iZombie is based off a comic called iZombie, but the iZombie series rips off a comic series called White Trash Zombie, I believe.
Oh. You got your sequence mixed up there.
Yeah, well,
It's almost as if it doesn't matter.
Nothing matters, Dan. We're all dying. Slowly.
Yeah, you still gotta keep things correct. Otherwise it won't work.
Spoken like a real dictator, Dan. So, Dan, what have you been?
What have I been?
Sucking?
Nothing. Haven't even had a lollipop in ages.
How about them toes, though?
I like toes.
I had a lollipop the other day. It's quite good. It was okay. I was hoping it
That
was.
was a quick turnaround.
I was hoping it was cola and it was actually chocolate, and I was like, eh. Also, it made my jaw hurt for like several days.
I don't think that's just the lollipop. For several days?
Yeah. I'm just an old man, Dan.
You
I'm
are.
fragile. So what have you been sucking?
Nothing in particular, Callum.
Can we pretend?
No.
So what have you been listening to then?
Nothing different. Apart, well, I guess the Jack White and the Screaming Females album are different, but like, I was probably gonna listen to Jack White anyway because I like Jack White.
Yeah, I guess.
But
This is kind of out of your usual range, though. To be fair.
yeah, like I would have definitely listened to a White Stripes album like instantly. But
This is probably my favourite Jack White album, including White Stripes.
really,
Yeah, as a whole album.
I need to re-listen to some White Stripes albums. It's been too long, and I'm too lazy.
Stan, what the fuck have you been listening to, Dan?
Well, it's just the usual stuff.
Oh. So we talking about
Like, look at my Watch It Again.
we talking about
Please
testicle
don't-
grabbing.
Oh god.
We go to our testicle grabbing story.
Yeah, we'll continue. We'll go on with that. Do you want to talk about it, or shall
Oh,
I?
let's take turns. So me and Dan went to see hit prog metal band Neobliviscaris. What?
Nay, Oblivious Scars.
Nico Neobliviscaris.
Oh, Nay, Oblivious Scars, Jan.
Oh no. But yeah, there were 3 bands. All of them were great. It was quite loud.
It was a pillar in my
like-
way.
Yeah. Not mine.
I couldn't see the guitarist.
We were like second row.
Couldn't see the 2 guitarists in 2 bands.
It hurt a lot because my legs started hurting before the
Yeah.
first band was even up. Because I'm
I
just
went-
old.
I went numb by the time Nay, Oblivious Scars went up, so I was fine.
Tom, have you ever been to a gig with me that wasn't like Dev?
No.
Really?
Yeah. I've got a running thing where I make signals to band members to try and like, it's like silent heckling. Where I try and get them to do like signals back, and today was a really good one for it. It basically started with an Area 11 gig that me and Dan went to, because I jokingly like did a heart sign to like make Dan laugh, and then the guitarist from Area 11 saw it and then did it back, and then the whole crowd started doing it.
New wave heart symbols.
Yeah, and then I've essentially done that at like every gig since. And then this gig, what was it? Oh yeah, the second band, A Legion. Dude, the singer went in for this big, long, intense growl. And then as he was doing it, he was looking at me the whole time. So I looked back at him and I just waved. And then he, like, mid-growl, while he was still doing it, he just really enthusiastically waved back at me. So that was kind of weird. And then,
The bassist, once Nay, Oblivious Scars was setting up.
oh yeah, and the
'Cause he
bassist
was-
for a Legion as well.
Yeah, he was just off to the side drinking a beer, and he just like.
He was looking at everyone and he thought nobody could see him, so I waved at him. And he waved back. And then actual Neil Louis. They've got two singers, and one's so dreamy. It's such a dreamy man. Come on, Dan, tell me I'm wrong. You can't.
Imagine Dave Mustaine, but a lot prettier.
It's not far off, man. That's pretty good. And he plays violin.
And he has a nice voice.
Yeah,
like he can sing.
But like, the bassist for almost the whole thing, because we're real close to the front, had his leg up on the monitor. So it's just like his balls were just there, right in front of me. So, and like, afterwards...
I mean, I was looking at his hands, I don't know why you were looking there.
Because it was just there, Dan. It was just in my face, just this big sweaty balls in my face.
I was looking at the big 6-string bass.
But at one point he switched places with the real dreamy singer. And he was like also singing really intensely at me.
Yeah, he just kind of looked at everyone. I don't know if he directly looked at us, but like,
no,
it felt like he was looking at us. I was, how is he doing this?
I nearly swooned. He's such a charming man.
That's where this topic started with LGBT.
Maybe.
No, is that's the right acronym?
Lebanese grandeur, but Transylvanian. That's what it stands for. So yeah, and I got while the singer was singing at me, I got him to do an OK sign.
You didn't see that though?
Yeah, I vaguely saw his hand, but I couldn't tell what he was doing.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, he did the OK to Callum, but you were just like, oh, I really wish the singer did. I was like, Callum, he did. You just didn't see it because you were looking at his face.
So, yeah, he's such a dreamy man. But yeah.
Well,
so that was the gig. Oh yeah, on the way back from Manchester, it was like a 50-minute train ride, and it was the equivalent of like peak rush hour. At like 11:30.
Those videos on like the Tokyo bullet train or something like that.
Yeah, but
not as bad because health and safety, but
yeah, at one point
I was holding on to you.
I'm standing like on my own in the kind of aisle where the seats are, but like I don't have a seat because it's real busy. And then these two guys like on either side of me, drunk, start a fight with each other. And there's nowhere I can move, so I'm just like, if this actually starts to happen, like I'm right in the middle of it, I've got to do something. And then, so I was just real on edge for like 10 minutes, and then eventually it just wound down. I was like, fucking hell. This is already after being on like this super busy train, like I could barely fucking breathe for like half an hour. And these two drunk guys trying to start
a woman who put her
each
luggage
other
on my foot and wouldn't move it, despite me explicitly saying it to Callum. She's like, hey, there's the luggage on my foot, I can't move. The woman looks at me, looks away. I couldn't move my foot, which is so much worse on a very busy train because that makes me fall over. Sorry.
So Dan,
stupid woman.
What have you been, apart from the casual misogyny, what? No, Dan, you know what I want? You gonna give me what I want, Dan?
Are you going to continue this song?
No.
Are you not going to tell me what you want, what you really, really want?
You know what I want, Dan.
What you really, really want?
You already know.
Okay, that's as far as I can remember that song.
That's all it is. It's good.
Do you have an interesting K-drama thing?
Kind
of. It needs to be like actually interesting.
So, The Great Seducer.
Oh, okay.
You like this one, I think.
This all the way through.
Yeah,
I have no opinions on any of these anymore. After last week, it ruined all of my hopes for this
last
terrible
week. It sort of ended, and the two mains were just like arguing. I don't know why. and they broke up. Kind of. I don't know why. Like they were perfectly fine at the start of the episode. At the end, she's just like, I hate you or whatever, and he's at the door. She's crying. I think he goes off in the start of the next episode. He goes and drinks and gets really badly hungover, and she goes to the hospital to give him something. Like he left his phone when he was drunk.
That is a bad hangover.
Yeah.
He wakes up in hospital.
No, he's just really rich. And his like.
So to flaunt it, instead of buying a house, he rents a really expensive room in a hospital and just watches the poor people die because they can't get to the room.
No, they have VIP rooms in Korea. Like, you pay more money, you get a better room.
Sure.
Plus his, we
still don't know why he's in a hospital, but sure.
Yeah, he's just hungover, he falls on the floor.
Oh. That's shit.
Like, he passes out, but, he just falls.
Whoops-a-day.
But his, stepmom, or, future stepmom, is, the owner of the hospital. Because hospitals are privatized in Korea.
Oh.
But yeah, now they're back together and fine with each other and they're perfectly happy, I guess. And that happened within 20 minutes.
Yeah. It's just shit, really, isn't it? It's just shit. It's just all of these are just shit.
Yeah.
Why do you watch them then? They're just shit.
Remember, I'm being forced to.
No, you're not really. You could watch anything interesting and report back. But instead you just keep watching this shit. Or Marry Me Now?
It's just these 4 here.
That
so
Mano Sue.
Yeah, from this one, these...
Rich Family's Son. It sounds like a shit version of JoJo's then.
I mean, it's shit anyway, so... It probably is a shit version of JoJo's.
So why are you watching it then? This is shit. Better not sink the next 15 hours into it.
I mean, with the amount of episodes I've seen already, it's 13.
You know what, Dan? That's close enough.
Just gotta get, the time right.
Oh yeah, the other thing I was watching, actually, I just completely forgot about it. Because this morning I was going to have a lovely day into myself all day. And then Tom starts a big fuss.
See, I'm fine because that means I don't have to do much tomorrow.
Move the podcast.
Well, I can. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I was watching some anime called The Disastrous Life of Psyche K, which is about it's quite funny. It's like a comedy anime, and it's kind of One Punch Man-ish, where he's a super powerful psychic. He can do any psychic powers you can think of, except the actual series is just about him just living a normal life. Just every now and then the powers just get involved, but it's quite funny.
It's not is it not ripping off the idea of One Punch Man?
No.
It plays a similar.
There's at no point has there been any enemy, anything he actually needed to kill with psychic powers or anything.
Oh, so is it just a standard sort of life, like One Punch Man? The world is very different. There's the heroes and that around.
Yeah. But this is just, although it justifies itself being an anime, which I thought was quite funny. Which
panty shots.
No, through various. Because he's super powerful. You can essentially just do whatever he needs, really. When he was a kid, he changed some things. So, for instance, if people's clothes get ripped off, they're still wearing it rips all of it except underwear, and then in the next shot, they'll be wearing clothes again. Nobody has regular hair. Everybody has weird coloured hair because his hair was born pink.
So we're in Manchester.
And then he decides, oh, I don't want to be weird. I'll make it normal. So he gives everybody in the entire world weird coloured hair, so he's not weird. Then everyone just comes to accept it. Everyone's just.
Couldn't he have just said he had
things heal really quickly, and nobody questions it. Like,
So
it's
he's
just weird shit. Like
basically
that.
like a god, and he's just
Yeah,
living
basically,
in
but he's just trying to live like a normal life, and it's kind of funny. Like, it is supposed to be a comedy one. It's good.
I don't know. I don't
Shit,
watch.
I know.
I've literally there's only been one I've been watching recently, and that ended. That's
What was it?
March comes in like a lion. It's about a
second
profession.
series.
Yeah,
Alright, didn't know what I'd done.
it's really good. It's just a kid who's just like life has shit on him, and he's just getting on with it, and he's just like it's quite cutesy in a lot of places, but like the animation I think really fits.
Well, Dan, just replace your trashy Korean shows with like trashy Japanese cartoons.
I did that
'Cause
for a long time. I
Yeah.
replaced the trashy Japanese ones with the Korean ones.
Yeah, but the trashy Japanese ones are just more interesting to talk about because at least they're weird. The Korean ones are just so mundane. Nothing interesting happens.
You don't want to talk about a rich family's son whose mother died in childbirth and stepmom is
Are
like...
you just trying to trick me and this is actually the plot to Star Wars? His mum died in birth and his stepmother fed him blue milk. That was going to be the next thing you were about to say.
I mean, Luke didn't exactly, own a motorbike, and
He had a speeder bike.
but
Well, not a speeder bike, he had like that
that's like a
floaty
shit one from
hot one.
Tatooine. It's not like,
Everything shit in Tatooine.
my point, he's not like the equivalent of a rich Korean boy now.
I know he was a poor Tatooinean boy.
Yeah.
Although he was
Say
actually
boy, they're like
he
28.
was actually
Sorry.
Alderaan, not Alderaan. Where was she queen of?
Leia?
No.
Naboo.
Naboo, that's her.
Forget her name, Naboo. The Jar Jars. Queen of the Jar Jars.
Oh no. No, because he was a Gungan. He lived in Gungan land.
Yeah, but she on Naboo.
Yeah.
It's the planet. It's like they offer the
What do you
Gungans.
tweet?
So
Like,
Dan, what was your favourite law the Senate tried to pass in the Star Wars prequel trilogy?
Brexit.
Oh no. The Star Wars prequels are the worst thing that happened since my son.
Okay, George Lucas.
No, it's not George Lucas, it's Plunkett. I do love George Lucas though. Well, I love impressions of George Lucas. Have I ever showed you that great video of someone from Red Letter Media doing an impression of George Lucas reviewing salad?
Great podcast material.
It's a video about George Lucas reviewing salad, and it's so funny because it's literally just someone pretending to be George Lucas actually reviewing salads, like pre-made salads. It's brilliant.
I have no interest in this purely because I don't give a shit about George Lucas or salads.
But the joke is that there's no joke in it. It's brilliant. It's so method. It's like Daniel Day-Lewis.
Leave this tangent.
I don't know where to leave it to.
What are we even doing?
I have been playing Red Orchestra 2 / Rising Storm.
Do you know what the Red Orchestra was?
An orchestra in red.
No.
The Soviet.
No, close, but no.
I think this is the USSR. But say it, I think. The Russian.
No, it was in Germany. There was a group of like intellectuals and whatever, those kind of jobs.
Oh, they made
The
time.
intellectuals.
They made the time travel and like the mutants and that.
No, they were like a peaceful kind of anti-Nazi kind of group, and they were called the Red Orchestra, and eventually they all got killed for being peacefully protesting against the Nazis. So yeah, that's your lesson. That's what the Red Orchestra was.
I mean, I just played as Russians and shot Nazis. I like that. I grew up doing that. Video games. Hey, come on, Brothers in Arms, Medal of Honor, the good Call of Duties, the good Medal of Honors.
Yeah.
The good Brothers in Arms. There's a few mobile versions.
Oh man, but the mobile version of Battlefield 2, so good.
The mobile version of Fortnite.
Oh yeah, baby. What's your Fortnite wins then? Tell us all about your Fortnite
Never
wins.
played it.
Tell us all about your Fortnite wins then.
Never played it. I don't plan to. Because the tower defense looked a bit shit, and I don't like the look of the Battle Royale mode.
What about your PUBG wins then?
I don't own it. I don't have anyone to play with. Yeah.
Open lobby.
No, I'm not
Play with some pubbies on PUBG.
No.
Play some Binding of Isaac then. Replay all of my hours of Binding of Isaac.
I played a lot of the original because that was what was available at the time, and I had nothing else to do on computer.
It's very good. It's a very good film.
It's a good game. Oh, did you say Tom or film?
Film. I've never actually played the game. I've just watched the animatic at the beginning a lot of times.
And gifs of fan stories.
No, I didn't know they had those.
Well, there's one that's like Isaac, son falls off the shelf and kills his mum, so he just lives a normal life.
That was a different timeline in our universe where Binding of Isaac becomes Sims.
The daughter, he lives a normal life. He has a son and daughter. The daughter dies in a car accident. The wife gets really fat and starts relying on Christianity. And then
So it's like just a big circle.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure this is content.
It's not. Have you been playing the Binding of Isaac this week?
Maybe once.
It's content. It's staying in. Pat the shit out of this episode.
It's probably the shortest one, though. Are we done?
I suppose so.
Did we ask what Tom was listening to?
Yeah, it was very interesting.
Oh, I forgot. See, I just forgot, and I can blame my bad memory. Callum doesn't know.
Shut
I
up.
I was being nice.
I'm a nice person, I'm just blunt.
Oh. Although, I do have like the ambient album that I've been doing, but I'm probably going to put it as like a free thing on under another name because it's just random and it's made out of like samples and things like that. So there's no way it's going to be
unofficial
in the label. Pretty much, you know what I mean? It's just kind of soundscapes, like things like that. So it's barely even music at this point. But if anyone wants to check it out, the page is Sleep System on Bandcamp.
Cool.
So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
That was the name of your thing. Oh, I like
Yeah,
it.
that's the name of the thing. Yeah.
So yeah, if you'd like to tell us how awful this episode is,
If you do, you'd consider it homophobic.
yep. Feel free to email faceradioltd@gmail.com.
FixRadioLTD@gmail.com.
Yeah.
So you said LTD.
It's not as... Oh no, it is.
See, we don't know.
Alright, just end it before we kill each other.
Bye.
Fair enough.
Bye.
Like,